Welcome to the Art Project. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Giving me a thumbs up helps tell YouTube how much you like my videos and helps me to do better. It's supporting me in a way. If you're new here, please subscribe. Today we're going to do a little free drawing. This is skill building, and it's warm up, all in the same technique, and it doesn't require a whole lot of skill at all, but it builds skill. And so the first thing I did was I got a 3B pencil, which is a pretty soft pencil, and I sharpened it so that there was a lot of lead showing, and then I shaved a lot of the wood away, as you saw a moment ago, and then I put it on this sanding block, which is for sharpening pencils, and I used the sanding block to get kind of a rounded edge, a rounded side all the way around the pencil. And I'm going to try and show you here, although I can't really hold it very still for some reason. There you go. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to hold it and use it like two different ways. One is like you would normally hold a pencil here, and then the other it'd be to hold it on the side like this to make a wider mark and sort of shade with it. I'm going to do this throughout the whole video. What I'm drawing, I have no idea. The first thing I did was just start making marks. The marks are fairly fluid and organic. I've got sort of this seed pod or plant-like idea in the back of my head. I'm not really sure what to call it, but it's just free drawing. And the great thing about free drawing is you don't have to know how to draw anything, and the more you draw, the better you get at making marks. Mark making is pretty important in art, pretty important in drawing, and it's one of the things that kind of defines you in a way as an artist. The way you actually make your marks, it's sort of the little fingerprints that make up your individual identity in a way. If you look at some of the master artists like Van Gogh and Monet and Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, all of their marks are different. And if you study them long enough, you'll be able to tell who did what drawing. You know, you'll know a Van Gogh drawing from a Michelangelo drawing by recognizing their marks. And you can kind of zoom in on it, not quite a microscopic level, but zoom in on it, and you can tell who made what painting if you understand and recognize the marks that each individual artist makes. So, but another thing here is we have a little bit of a vocabulary building. So I haven't been free drawing my entire career. In fact, I really just kind of heard about it a few months ago. I'm sure I've done something similar to free drawing before I knew what it was, before I heard about it. But I just recently heard it as free drawing, and I watched the guy do it, and it was just amazing what he drew on his paper. There wasn't anything there. It was totally abstract. It was totally non-objective, but it was so interesting and varied and, well, exciting. I'm not sure what the words are to describe it, but I really liked it. I would have, if I had the money, I don't know what he would have sold it for, but if I had the money, I'd buy it, frame it, and hang it on my wall. It was that cool. But it's not meant to be that. It's meant to just kind of free your mind up and help you to build up mark-making vocabulary. And so in doing this, I learned a little bit about how to make smoke, about how to make tunnels and tubes, how to make shades and shadows and shading, how to use my eraser, and the entire time I was doing it, it was really sort of non-threatening. If it didn't turn out looking like a house, that's okay, because I wasn't drawing a house. If it didn't turn out looking like a person, that's okay, because I wasn't drawing a person, you know. So that was good about it. it was sort of relaxing and therapeutic in a way. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, I didn't know what I was going to draw until after I drew something. So, like, the first marks were just, round shapes, and then the next marks were decided after the first marks, and I just kept doing that. I probably didn't allow myself to stop and think about it a whole lot. I probably made a mark, and within seconds I made another mark, and then a few more seconds and another mark. I didn't stop for any length of time and really think about what I was going to do next. I just did whatever came instinctively, intuitively, just putting down one mark after another. If I made shadows on anything, it was a split-second decision. So just make marks, almost like you were just scribbling. You don't think about marks when you're scribbling too much. You scribble faster than you can think. In this case, I wasn't scribbling, and I probably wasn't making marks faster than I could think, but I was making these marks pretty fast. Now, of course, this is sped up. I like the way it turned out overall. It looks pretty cool in the end. And like I said, there's things about it I like that I would, if I do another free drawing, and I will, and when I do another free drawing, I will repeat those things because I like the way they turned out. And there are things about it that I don't like, and the next time I free draw, I won't repeat those things. And so it's kind of like learning vocabulary words, and then later on deciding which vocabulary words go best in your sentence or your paragraph or your novel. So something I recommend you try. You can do it in your sketchbook. In fact, I think it would be a really good activity for you to open up the day with a free drawing in your sketchbook. And you might pick out one sketchbook for free drawing, and every time you sit down to draw, start out with a 5-minute free drawing. Obviously, it won't be this detailed. This one took me about an hour to do. But you can do a pretty good free drawing probably in 5 to 10 minutes and learn a lot from it. So, anyway, there it is. Again, please let me know what you think down in the comments. Read the description. There might be something you want to know or something I thought of later. And, yeah, that's it. Give me a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. Tap that little bell so you get notifications of future videos. And it's your turn to go make some art. Thanks. Bye.